one of the things that happens in a market like what we're in now is that sellers don't see what we're doing to get their home sold. If they're especially if they're not getting showings, that's a double whammy. So let me show you. Welcome to the Success with Listings podcast, where we help you get success in the real estate game the easy way. Now you can get off the roller coaster of feast and famine and out of the rat race of competing with every other agent in town. Hi, I'm Knolly Williams. I took over 1,000 listings during my first 10 years in the real estate game, and in this podcast, I show you how to have success with listings. Let's go. Today, I want to talk to you about a tool that I use. Remember, mindset, activities, people, systems, tools, money, accountability, and training. Those are the 8 pillars, right? So today we're going to talk about this one called tools. And Stephanie actually alluded to an incredible tool that we're going to introduce to not just to the core group, but you guys know I have a bigger group of about 40,000 agents that are on my mailing list. So we'll get the word out there, Stephanie. By the way, just so you guys know, I don't know if I've said this, maybe I have, but if you're in the inner circle, okay, I'm getting off track, but if you're in the inner circle, you tell me what you need. You're like, hey, I got this software I want to introduce. Let's introduce it. Let's get you on my podcast. Let's get an email blast out to my 40,000 agents. But same thing with you, Jason. I mean, Jason's going to be on my podcast. We want to do it with some kind of intention. So I got to know, okay, what's the goal that you have? Do you just want to inform people? Do you have a product? Maybe we'll work on a product together. I don't know. I'm just saying, you're in the inner circle. Those are the kind of opportunities you have available to you. Just so you know. So there's a little bit of, you can be a little bit selfish with this too, right? There's nothing wrong with that, even though it's for a good cause. Okay, so how do you get your properties moved? So one of the things that whenever I go on a listing appointment, the first thing that I do is I teach. It's part of my fundamental package that you guys all have or should have. If you don't, let me know. The pre-listing package. One of the fundamental pieces is the 4 reasons homes don't sell. Okay. And really, we all know there's really one reason why homes don't sell, which is price, right? We already know that. But I guide my sellers at the initial listing. I say, hey, there's 4 reasons homes don't sell. And you guys have probably seen my training on that. The 4th reason is price. I don't make that the biggest reason at first, because especially when you're working with an expired, the psychology is, this sucker is just trying to get me to lower my price so he can get the big fat commission. Okay. So I tell them, you could have had, it's marketing, it's photography, the way we position the property through photos. You might've had a lousy agent. So you might've had bad photos, bad marketing, a lousy agent, or price. Those are the 4 reasons why your home didn't sell. And then I say, Mr. Seller, which of these affected your listing? And they'll go through and say, oh man, my agent, da, 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 da. They'll go through and then they'll tell me that they didn't do any marketing or that the photos were terrible. It's always going to be one of those. They'll never tell me that their price was wrong. So the reason I even do that exercise at the beginning is so that 7 to 10, 12 days or 14 days in, I can go back and say, hey, remember we talked about the 4 reasons why homes don't sell? Let's look through that. And then I go through each of those reasons. And then it's obvious that what the reason is, which is price. Well, now what I do is I go a step further and I use a tool called ListTrac. Now, this is what I use. But again, if you guys use anything different, I'm going to give you guys the floor here in about 10 minutes. I'm going to show you what I do to get my properties priced correctly. Now, we're going to at some point enter into a market where this won't matter. But right now, this matters because right now, homes are on the market. I mean, I just had one expire, which is very rare, and we were glad to get rid of it. Right, Paul? You know what I'm talking about. Dahlia. Yeah, anyway, that's the name of the street, y'all, not the person. Anyway. We were glad to get rid of that one because it was a dog of a property and it was just one of those that, anyway, how you have that listing where you say, I'm just trying to help these people out. It was one of those. So, all right, so let's look at ListTrac. So one of the things that happens in a market like what we're in now is that sellers don't see what we're doing to get their home sold. Especially if they're not getting showings, that's a double whammy. So let me show you how we actually use. I'm gonna actually have to pull it up here. How we use this tool. Let me pull it up and then I'll share my screen to kind of circumvent that. All right, so let me. All right, so this is the tool that I use. It's called ListTrac, and what it does is it basically aggregates all the online showings into one report that it sends out to my sellers every week. Okay, you can tell it how often. I have it send out every Monday. So if you look at, for example, let me pull up. This is my hottest one. This one right here, Somerset, um, and that's a short sale. But let's look at the report. So what it does that's different. Now, you all have within your MLS, or even within whatever CRM you're using, like if you're using Lofty or whatever it is that you use, Bold Trail, whatever it is, you'll have a tool in there to where it will send out um, a report of showings, but that report is only the showings that are, or the clicks that are happening on your own website. Now, how many of you guys know that not that many people actually visit your personal website to look at a property? They might go to realtor.com or Zillow or whatever. So what I like about ListTrac is that what it does is it aggregates, look at this. This property has had, and this is for real, guys, 21,968 viewings online, okay? 7 shares and 95 favorites, all right? 98% of visitors viewing your listing are new visitors, etc. Then what it does is it tells my seller, hey, here's where these showings are coming from. We've got Zillow, we've got realtor.com, we've got, and so on. This is our actual local MLS. Trillia, and so on. These are the top 10 places where these showings are coming from, the top 10 cities where people are pulling up that property. Believe it or not, I've got 56 from this little town in Mexico, and so on. And then they can click this if they want to view more stats and so on. So the way I use this is I have it set up to, like if I go into here, I can tell it modify delivery. So I say, hey, this is when I want this email to go out. This is going to be the subject, which actually, it occurred to me, Paul, we really need to change the subject line. This is too generic. Your listing weekly report. It should have their address, something that, because that's gonna make them open the report every week. And what reporting do you want them to see? Do you want them to see the life of the listing, the prior 30 days, or the prior 7 days? I default to the life of the listing. And then there's some other things that you can do. You can send it weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, etc. So what I like to do is I like to send out this report once a week, and then I like to follow it up with a Loom video. And the Loom video just walks them through. I'll just show you real quick. Let me pull up another one of these. I'll show you one. This is one that's overpriced. So watch this. Let me show you. So this one has had 1,032 views, but we've only had physically like maybe 4 or 5 showings, physically showings. So if I did not have ListTrac, then all my seller sees is that, man, we've been on the market since October, and we've only had 5 showings. That's all they see. But now I say, well, wait a minute, hold on, Mr. Seller. I've actually had 1,032 views on this property. So people know about it. They know that, and I've had 5 people put it in their favorites. But what I haven't had is that many people coming out to your property. Let's look at what we're doing on this property that we can improve. And then we start getting into that conversation about price. And that's a conversation that I do. We do this once a week. We send them out a Loom video with a review. Hey, here's what's going on with your property. And we just do it with all the ones that are currently active. Okay. So that is a tool that I just wanted to share with you guys. Now, it's not available in every market. I'm learning. So sadly, I mean, obviously it's available in my market and in a lot of other markets. It costs like $100 a year, believe it or not. It's like so cheap. That might be because it's offset by our MLS. I'm not sure what the regular pricing would be, but that's what I do. Is it's completely automated. I set them up, or I say my team sets them up in there, and then it sends them that report, and then I do a Loom video that walks them through. And a lot of times I just have people reply like, "Hey, let's lower the price. Let's go with your suggested price. Let's do that." You know, how many of you guys are using Loom, by the way? Loom? Nobody using it? I use it. Let me show you. I use it all the time. I'll quickly show you my Loom account just so you see what I'm talking about. I do it for even pre-listing appointments and all kinds of stuff. I send them a very short, quick Loom video so that they so that they can get familiar with me before I meet up with them. So these are all, and I also do a lot of Looms for my team if I have something that I'm wanting to share with them, etc. So Loom is where you can actually do screen capture videos very, very quickly. You just click a button. It'll capture your screen. It'll capture you while you're talking. And clients absolutely fall in love with it. They absolutely love it. What it really does is it prevents you from having to have a lot of conversations with people, which anything that creates efficiency and is more systematic, but it still feels personal because I'm creating a video especially for that individual. A lot of times what will happen is if I just give them if I just do a phone call with them. Am I still sharing? Did you guys see the Loom? Y'all saw my Loom screen? Okay, yeah. So if I just do a call with them, like one of my sellers, the one on Wisteria, if I just get Marcial on the phone, then I'm telling him everything, or I get him on a Zoom. I'm telling him everything, and he said, "Well, let me talk about this to Claudia, his wife." Okay, now I got to do another call with her because I know he's not going to convey it the way I would have. So now I got to do 2 calls. Whereas with a Loom, now he doesn't really like maybe the Loom video from a standpoint of he knows where it's going from hey, we got to do something about this price. But then he shows it to his wife, and then they look at it together, and they're like, okay, yeah, let's do this. I just got a price adjustment. Paul, I didn't even tell you about this. I've got a listing for $975, and I just got, using this strategy, a price adjustment to $750. and I just got the email. She was like, okay, let's go $750. And I know that's gonna be what it takes to get this property sold. It was overpriced to begin with. So that was what I want to share with you guys today. If there's any other tools that you're using or strategies to help move your inventory, share those. We talked about creative financing before. So a sub-2, a wraparound, short sales, things like that. I'm doing all of that too. And I have training where I kind of walked a group of people through my different strategies that I'm implementing for that. But if there's anything else that you guys are doing to move your current inventory, that is a big problem right now. Let me know. Well, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Success with Listings podcast. If you are serious about taking your real estate career to the highest heights, making more money and helping more clients while working less hours and spending more time with your family, be sure to get your copy of my free book, Triple My Listing, absolutely free at successwithlistings.com. Now, you want to be sure that you subscribe to the podcast and check out successwithlistings.com to get your copy of my free book. Hey, I'll see you on the next one.